What's going on, guys? It's the Filthy Casual, back with another Diablo 3 video. I don't know, you make a Necro starter guide saying Inarius is rubbish, dump it and jump on the lawn. What happens a couple of days later? Blizzard go and buff Inarius. Now I'm pretty pleased with the change. It's my favourite Necro set, so I'm really excited it's got some juice. But what I thought we'd do is we'll just go through the PTR patch notes. I can't get on at the moment, it's saying the servers are down. I don't really know why that is. But I just thought, well, I'll go through the patch notes with you. You can have a look and see the changes for yourself. So this has just come up. I'll link the patch notes in the description. Basically anything that is red is changed. So there's not too much in there, but there's enough to be excited about, definitely if you're going to pick Necro next season. Now the first item is a pretty good one, because T16 was pretty tough. You know, I think I said in one of my last videos, you had to have a pretty on-point build to actually do it, and it seems as though they've actually changed the health so that it's scaled now, so it should be at a GR 75 level. That's fantastic. That means that lots of builds now are going to be T16 viable. It's going to be good news for build diversity, for getting keys. I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. You know, jumping it from 60 up to 75, you know, T13 to T16, that's fine. I think that's pretty good. Also, there are now going to be more rift keys. That was another issue I had with the PTR. We didn't seem to be getting more rift keys, so that's going to be fixed as well. So both those are very welcome changes. I think Blizzard's done quite well to change those. Now, Blessed Shield has caught a nerf. I didn't get a chance to try this out. I did watch a couple of videos, and it did seem completely OP. So you know, that's going to come down quite a bit. And the same for the Chantodos. Again, I didn't get a chance to jump on this on PTR yet, but it has had a nerf. I don't quite know how the mechanics are going to interact, but the wizard builds that could absolutely wreck GR 100 very quickly with very low paragons might go. I don't know. Someone who's played them would have to comment on that. But here we are, guys. This is it. This is the Necro Juice. The 6-piece Grace of Inarius. Bone Armor also activates a swirling tornado of bone, damaging nearby enemies for 1,000. That's pointless, it doesn't do any damage at all, but it increases damage they take from the Necromancer from 3,750 to 10,000. Now that's obviously a pretty big jump. That multiplier is nearly 3 times the size, so that's a really good level of juice for the Necro. Now I know a lot of you play group meta, and the Rift Guardian killer, the Necro Thorns with Inarius, you know, that's a pretty big jump for it. It was already a very popular Rift Guardian killer, so I'm told. But in terms of me, for a solo player, that's an absolutely brilliant buff. Inarius is a lot of fun to play. It's a very tanky set, because you get 75% damage reduction if you get yourself a Wisdom of Cologne necklace. So it was always a good set to just be stood in the middle of stuff with your Bone Storm hitting stuff. Now I think this probably will displace Lon. I'm obviously going to have to go back and remake my guide once it's tested. I'll probably wait until the patch notes are finalised before redoing the guide completely, because I don't want to redo it and then have to do it again. But it's a higher multiplier than 13 pieces of ancient gear. It's a hell of a lot easier to get. You know, this season your ring slots are open for Lon, but I still, you know, it's debatable. But I think Inarius is going to be the way to go rather than Lon for quite a few of the builds that I've, you know, created or will be on the cusp of, just because the multiplier, it's about the same, but it's just going to be so much easier to gear for. Now there is another change in the bug fixes for Necro, which I'll get to in a minute. Now these two changes for Demon Hunter, it looks like there's going to be a Lon build, because Sin Seekers now have a multiplier on rapid fire, and the same for, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but there is again another buff, you know, to one of the items, rapid fire, increasing damage. So a rapid fire Legacy of Nightmares build looks like it's going to be possible now for the Demon Hunter. That's great news. Demon Hunter wasn't really getting tremendous value out of the Legacy of Nightmares buff, so that will be very interesting to test. Now these few bugs are quite interesting for Necro. Most of them apply to Necro quite a lot. So Simulacrum now gets the benefits of the Trag's 6-piece. That's quite good, because that will mean that when you are wearing this set and you activate Simulacrum, they will do full damage. I think that's what that should be. That was a bit of an issue because they didn't seem to do the same amount of damage. The Reaper's Wraps and Shadow Mantle changes have gone back, so Reaper's Reps will now do 30% resource as opposed to 100% as they had done on the PTR, so your Lon mages aren't going to get quite as much juice as you might have hoped. Now the Dagger Darts bug has been fixed as well, so that's another potential Lon build for the Witch Doctor, but this one interests me quite a lot. It says fixed an issue where Blood Siphon may produce Blood Novas that dealt no damage when caused by Iron Rose. Now I did kind of say when I made the Blood Nova video that the mechanic didn't seem to be working quite well, it seemed a little funky. If let's say it's only been proccing and it's only been doing damage like a percentage of the time, that will make Blood Nova way better. It will make it a lot stronger. Now it may also increase the proc rate of the reduction on bone armor, so you might find that you have to dump the Scythe of the Cycle and go with a Tragul's Corroded Fang. But as I say guys, I can't jump on at the moment and test because PTR's been a little bitch and won't let me on. But overall I think these changes are pretty good. You know, Inarius, as I say, it's my favourite set. I am really excited to test it. I love playing Inarius builds. That just, you know, Lazy Mancer I do enjoy, and that multiplier is pretty big. You know, if you think about it compared to the you know, the Tragul set, that's a huge multiplier in comparison. So you never know. Grace of Inarius might be rising to the top of the pile. I suspect they'll bring this down. I can't see it staying at 10,000 because I just don't get the point in having a Legacy of Nightmares season, having Legacy of Nightmares set buff, and then basically making it so that the starting set is better than Legacy of Nightmares. I just don't get it. It makes no sense to me at all. But we'll have to see what comes out in the wash. So that's it guys. Thanks for all the love lately. Thank you for all the comments. Let me know that this change has gone through. I will test it as soon as I can. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.